Всем привет! И мы продолжаем играть Депонию. В предыдущей серии мы около двери мэра встретили Венделя, который тут перед нами впендривался. Как многие, наверное, помнят, он нашел воду. И теперь считаю, что он самый влиятельный и самый без 5 минут богатый человек в городе, там, может быть, даже и в стране там где-нибудь у них. Каваки. Кавак — это город. Мы так для вида повозмущались, но на самом деле действительно он Руфус хоть и пытается девушку себе забрать, в кавычках, но на самом деле, как он говорит, она должна жить у него, а где? У Тони? Ну, у Тони это не совсем вариант. Но он-то надеется попасть в Элизиум. Кому только он там нужен. Ну да ладно. Кабинет мэра. Дверь пинком. Пошли.
Low-tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-tech?
Прикольно. Надо под компьютерный стол такой же сделать, что
Whoa.
проснулся.
Are you really
Вылез.
sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
That's a lie!
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
Да,
You
да.
better believe it.
My
Всей души.
ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see.
Да уж, Руфус такой бескорыстный.
I can't stop thinking about what you said, that my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Well, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it does work. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus. Whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was
Кто-то совсем рядом
different.
с
With
истиной.
your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
Интересно, вот мне одной кажется, что вот на глобусе здесь то ли лама, то ли голова осла. Кто, лама или осел? Кролик? Санька вообще говорит кролик. Так, ладно, не отвлекаемся.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
Мне вот интересно, если его отец был мэром, почему у него нет своего дома? Абсолютно непонятно. Где-то же он жил до этого, когда отец тут был. Он не всю же жизнь в столе был, а ребенок где у него обитал? Странно.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh, now what?
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only your father were here to put you in your place. You know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Ouch. The girl belongs to me.
Wrong. I've already made the decision.
Ну, понятно. Так, где диалог про почту тут только что был?
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a
Ну-ка, ну-ка.
God! Are we
Сейчас
done here?
дадут возможность.
I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh,
Значит, мы вот так нажали. О, когда откроется почта?
When does the post office open?
whenever I feel like
Вот
it.
так вот.
I am the mayor, you know.
What a stupid rule.
That was your father's idea.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all.
Все понятно.
The girl
I've
I'm
Так,
starting.
Are we done?
все, это все.
No,
Тань.
that's it.
Well, then just beat it. I need to get to the assembly hall.
Что тут у нас есть интересного? Вот так сделаем. Это у нас телеграф.
There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westfog. Oiceurneedot. Huh? Either a cat was jumping up and down on the keyboard, or the operator must have gotten that all wrong. SOLONGYOUSE. Damn, where was I?
Нормально тут мэры переписывались. Так, коммуникатор.
One of the few long-distance radio devices in this backwater town. Why are we paying an operator if nobody's ever making a call? I know why I don't pay taxes.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me?
Понятно, внутренняя связь. Что тут у нас еще есть? Так, это что такое? Глобус.
What a pile of junk.
Опачки. Ты-то нам и нужен.
Hey, that's Dad's water glass. I hardly ever saw him without it. He must have been worried about dehydration.
Замочная скважина. Ага.
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. What? Not even with this? What kind of a lockpick is this?
Плохо. Так, ну ладно, к бокалу мы потом вернемся. Да я знаю, куда сходить. Туда, к быку, к машине. Звонок.
Huh, he's gone. Well, never mind.
Подушка. Что это? Магнитное поле планеты.
A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could
Это
have
вот
been
такая,
my
наверное, та
idea.
хрень, про которую они говорили.
A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea.
Хорошо. Водная эмблема. Что-то знакомое.
I kind of know this symbol.
Да-да-да. На ящике его отца была такая штука.
I kind of know this symbol.
Откуда этот Вендель выломал биолокатор?
Hey, that's my dad's divining rod.
Прикольно.
What's this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all.
Секрет моего отца. Это то, что говорили, что он в море где-то там бутылки попрятал с чистой водой. Там, по слухам, в первых сериях где-то говорилось, что его отец когда-то с помощью вот этого биолокатора нашел воду. Чистую. И вроде как, опять же, слухи, вполне вероятно, что в мэрии где-то припрятан запас чистой воды. Ключ от серванта. Сервант.
A key.
Ta-da.
My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down.
Дурак.
Oh, this thing is beyond repair.
В
This
смысле,
might be unnecessarily
не починить.
complicated, but I'm sure Dad wanted to see that I'm the only one who could get this far in getting at his great secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet.
А я думала, что это глобус должен открыться. Раньше модно было, продавали бары такие. То есть верх снимался глобусов, а внутри были углубления под бутылки, под бокалы. То есть такой мини-бар. Что-то как-то на чистую воду это не тянет. Всё, одну бутылочку только. Тут у нас все вроде. Надо повернуть, иначе нас запалит. Ага, поменялся ящик опять. Так, хорошо. Что у нас есть? У нас есть виски. У нас есть бокал под электролит. У нас есть Шприц. Пойдем за электролитом. Вензель смылся уже. Так. И вот так. Ага. Точно, точно.
Ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. Bleh.
Фу. Драки. Бокал с богатой нырки водой. Что он получается? Чистую воду надо. А виски-то не засчиталось? Пихали полные карманы какой-то хрени. Вообще непонятно для чего. То есть у нас есть 3 жидкости, но одна из них не засчитывается. Хорошо. Давайте смешаем. Хотя бы частично. Методом исключения.
The water's still lacking something reviving.
А, но он смешал все равно. А, стоп, что-то я не то смешала. У нас вот этот засчитался. Первый самый. Виски у нас не засчитывался с электролитом. В итоге он виски смешал с электролитом, получилась богатая энергия, чистая вода. Так, стоп. Я ничего не поняла, ну ладно. Вроде как сделал как надо. Тогда вот так получается.
I already have the special water at least.
Ну не хотя бы, у нас все уже есть, получается. Так. Есть жидкость, есть кофейный порошок. Пошли ваять эспрессо. Начнем с жидкости. Крышка бака.
Into the tank you go.
-1. Что-то похоже на кофейный порошок. Закрытый лоток.
So, I have the powder already. Well,
Хорошо.
that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
But I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espresso-verse!
Holy smoke.
More
Что-то как-то
pressure!
стрёмно.
More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
Я представляю, если бы у нас сейчас в наше время эспрессо, каждый бармен бы так готовил.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. Ugh. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening.
Санька мне тут я занят, сам сидит, подглядывает.
I think this brew is gonna do the job.
Да, бар, вообще. Видочек тут еще. Эспрессо.
Lonzo.
Ah, Rufus. Did you come to help me clean this place up?
Well, you know, I got this
Это
thing
не про
going
нас.
on. I'll come back later, okay?
Ну что, пошли в мэрию.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No, her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
Все идите нафиг, у меня есть эспрессо.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
You tell me.
Let's say it together. Me.
It's a draw.
Best out of three. You. Me.
You.
Ha! I win.
Oh, crap.
Так. Если так.
What's that supposed to be?
Well, I just want to stick this funnel into her mouth.
Not as long as I am her acting physician.
And I, her acting mayor.
Вот гада, а. Тебе в рот туда воронку засуну.
I didn't vote for him to meddle in my affairs. Wait a second. Did I vote for him at all? Or did I vote for anyone else? Oh, politics are wicked.
Кто там?
Looky here, Wenzel too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the deal with the crawling around on the floor?
I'm waiting for Gold to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Ha! Dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Look at me. I'm a self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Goal. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see.
Как они много говорят, и как интересно. Прям перебивать их не хочется. Друган что-то у нас совсем запонтовался. Ну, Руфус тот тоже еще перец.
Hey, Goal! Goal! Wakey, wakey! Fast asleep.
Very good diagnosis, Doctor.
Oh, well, you know, it's just that I'm an expert in... Dr. Gizmo?
Как бы его.
What now?
Could you leave me alone with her for a moment?
No.
But...
No.
Bummer. I will save her.
Ha! Good luck. Did you bring some kind of miracle
уже
stimulant by any chance? A kind of cup of coffee to the nth order?
I'm working on it.
Good. But do it someplace else.
В смысле работаю, но он же принес. Он же сам просил его сделать кофе.
Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Not literally.
Еще разок.
What's that supposed to be?
That's medicine.
And who's the doctor here?
You.
Разговор короткий. Может, их тут это удобрить?
Gizmo never understood my philosophy regarding the redistribution of wealth, although it's fairly easy from everyone else
Мне тоже нравится
to
такая
me.
система распределения богатства. Ой, карман какой-то.
I didn't vote for him to meddle.
То
Wait
же
a
самое
second.
говорит.
Did I vote? Or did I vote? Ow! He wouldn't know what to do with it. He doesn't even know what to do with himself.
Так, шарик нас не выручил в этот раз.
Gizmo never understood, although it's...
Закрывайся. Если...
The textbook has failed. Now, it's time for me to improvise.
Для импровизации.
And I bet he's immune to it. He wouldn't know what to do with it. He doesn't even know...
А вообще, по идее, получается, что мы должны их отвлечь, чтобы напоить ее вот этой вот фигней, которая у нас получилась. Эспрессо назвать мне. Ее язык не поворачивается. Там было что-то по поводу
Dr.
происшествия.
Gizmo,
What now?
I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
I have this unusual...
You should rest. So get
Fire!
Impossible. My fire protection sensors would already have detected the...
You have built-in fire protection sensors?
Yes, ever since you took...
That was my last birthday with... I got a cake.
I remember... Incredible.
No emergency. My bad.
If you say so.
Так понимаю, надо где-то как что-то устроить, чтобы он отвлекся. Там про датчики сказал.
Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Not literally.
На взрыв он никак не реагирует. Потому что там мы магнитики ставили. Думаю, голова Моя голова. Шапку куплю. Так, ну... Так я вроде пробовала поджигать. Ай, извиняюсь. Задела. Микрофон. У меня горелка не работала на нее. Или я на шарике наводилась? Или, может, не время было? О,
What's
шо?
that funny smell?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. Where is the fire?
Over there! The chamber's on fire! Good lord!
Don't worry, your
Ага,
fire
и
will
Руфус
be
такой стоит не
extinguished
при
in no
делах. В
time.
2 метрах. Отвернулся еще так. Руки в карманы. Это подлянчик такой. И дверь сама закрылась. Пошли быстрее, пока он там лазит. Ой. Ладно, сейчас.
Don't even think about it, Rufus.
Ага.
Keep your hands off the Elysian, Rufus!
But this
Got it.
situation calls for a funnel right there.
What? No! What makes you think that?
You should be glad that Inspector Gizmo's not around.
Где воронка? Где воронка?
Don't even think about it, Rufus. It's mine now.
Keep
В смысле,
your
моя...
hands off the
Эта
Elysian,
штука теперь
Rufus!
моя.
But this
На
situation
Элизианку.
calls for a funnel right there.
What? No! What makes you think that?
Oh, all right. But hey, one day you'll beg for a funnel down your throat, and then I'm expecting an apology. An expert like me can do without such gadgets. I happen to have quite a good sense of smell.
Он берется. А,
Finally,
так надо
I was
было.
getting worried I'd have to camp in the cupboard forever. Whoop! Where was I? Ah, yes. Medical mode activated. Dr. Gizmo at your service. How's the patient?
I'd say her condition hasn't changed.
Leave the diagnosis to the doctor, will you? Now, just where is... My stethoscope, it's gone! Thieves! Crime in progress! Police mode activated. Officer Gizmo at your service. No one leaves the crime scene.
Угу. А у меня в руках стетоскоп. Причем он у меня остался, как видите. Я знаю, 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 знаю.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, low-tech. Don't you ever forget that.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here
Aha!
is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mare has finally been solved.
Thieving Mayor? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Lotek.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
Понятно,
So
что
what?
теперь.
You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me.
спорят,
You're
стоят.
arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
Ой,
You can't arrest
Замолчите
me.
уже там.
You're fired.
But I...
Well, who was that?
Me. It was me.
круто. И вам здрасте.
Are you all right?
Whew. Oh. What happened?
You woke the stranger, the Elysian girl, and then you got knocked out.
Goal? Where is she? How is she?
She's still a bit confused. I think her implant was seriously damaged by the fall. She is conscious now, but she's just talking gibberish.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. She's lying over there. I took her into medical custody. Just don't stress her out too much. First and foremost, she needs rest now.
No problem. Thanks, doctor.
Судя по его подозрительной роже, наручники он нашел, потому как они сняты. Физиономия у него какая-то недобрая. Так, хорошо.
Goal?
Порядку.
It's me, your savior.
Doodle doodle doodle. Puts?
No, it's Rufus. Yes?
Puts?
You can give me any name you like, babe. Say, did it hurt a lot when you fell from the sky? Oh, come on, that was funny.
Nah.
Because, I mean, you really fell from the sky, you know, like an angel. Just like in the pickup line. Do you get it? Hello? Anyone home?
Home.
I'll take that as a yes with limitations. Get hold of yourself.
Soup, Guadeloupe?
Huh. She's attractive and fun to talk to.
По-моему, кто-то хорошо головой
Flash,
приложился.
dash, kazash?
Sammy, mommy, good. Oh, granny.
Grumblump?
Puzzle false. Num 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 num.
Munch grunch?
Attack a tick tock. Ah! Knock knock.
Heck, this is totally useless. That woman is completely nuts.
Bonker swonker kazonkers.
Oh, what did I expect anyway? That she would take me to Elysium?
Elysium. We need to go back to Elysium.
What did you just say?
Horrible things. The Organon betrayed us. Quick. We need to go back.
To Elysium. Yes. You remember what happened?
Is that you, Cletus?
What? No, I'm not. My name is Rufus. I saved you.
Rufus? I don't understand. Where am I?
You had a pretty bad fall. The doctor says that you're hallucinating.
That's confusing, but I need to get to Cletus. Can you take me to him?
Who is Cletus?
My fiancé.
Oh, you know, I don't know. Maybe you are safer down here. After all, you...
He'll reward you generously.
Oh, that, generously, you say?
Try to contact Cletus. He will search for me.
Yeah. How generous
Самый
exactly
бескорыстный
is
человек в мире.
generous?
Maybe you can reach him using a radio. He's certainly trying to find me.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, for a fiancé, he didn't really make much of an effort to protect you.
Rufus, please. You're the only one I can trust.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I really am the only one you can trust. The only one.
And you already proved that you're of noble character.
Mm-hmm. The burden of the hero. But let's get back to the expression generous.
Засранец.
Rufus, please. Contact Cletus. I would be so very thankful. So very, very thankful.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that.
Can spam one tomo polo lollipop. Peekaboo.
But...
Bootam swadikoso loka shwootapop.
Oh, the burden of the hero. Why do I always have to be so infinitely generous?
Так, ну что ж. Я думаю, на этой нотки мы закончим серию. В следующих сериях уже пойдем. Я так понимаю, она говорила связаться с ее женихом, отцом. А в кабинете мэра, я помню, был какой-то телеграф. Ну, видимо, с этим что-то связано будет. Так что увидимся в следующих сериях. И всем пока.